What up? We're getting loud on the D today. What's happening at TC Radio Time? You can follow along on all Disruption Network social media platforms. That's if you're watching it live. And if you're not watching it live and you want to listen to the podcast, you can click the download button on all the podcast platforms. It's Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon, Google, Stitcher, Apple, pretty much. You know the drill. You've been doing this a long time, people. You should know how to listen to podcasts. It's me, Z. I hope you're enjoying your Tuesday. We got Career Mode in the house with us. Before we get to them, I got to give love to my sponsors. Shout out to Upgrade Brain Formula. I'm telling you guys, this is the real deal. You want to wake up your brain a little bit. You want to get inspired. You want to lift a little bit of stress. You want to get your early morning workouts in. Try this right here. You do a little shot of this, and it instantly opens up your brain receptors. I'm telling you, this stuff works. Shout out to my boy Jeremy Freeman, who was actually the prototype for Mr. Incredible. You know The Incredibles, the Pixar thing? Jeremy Freeman was the prototype for Mr. Incredible. FreemanFormula.com. You go to that website. You use promo code Disruption. That's going to get you a 15% discount. I'm telling you, people, I don't get behind products I don't use. This product I'm using daily, and that's why I'm feeling so glowy. I've been glowing, people. You see me glowing today? I'm glowing. I'm feeling it. It's because the weather's good and Career Mode's in the house. Also, shout out to EJA Moving Services. Joey's at 307. Thank you to Utica Coffee, Saranac Brewery, my attorney, Dave Longaretta. And, of course, Ballsy, ballwash.com. Use promo code members only for 15% discount. Why are you laughing? You
said balls.
You want some nut rub, don't you? I'm telling you, this stuff works, man. Nut rub changed my life. Upgrade and nut rub have instantly, the both of them have changed my life. Two products I get behind a lot.
Is it a powder or is it, what is it?
Is there a massage option also? Or is it just a rub?
That's going to cost you a lot more, but I'm sure it's that option's available somewhere. As long as you got the nut rub, I'm sure there's a massage somewhere waiting for you. No, it's like a balm. You put it on, and it's the anti-chafe, if you will, and it doesn't give you swamp ass. And you work Kevin Fox and Rob Kane in the house with us from Career Mode. Kevin, you work outdoor festivals and concerts, and you push road cases and stuff, do the roadie and stagehand thing.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, during the summertime, it gets hot, it gets sweaty, and you chafe down below. I mean,
Yeah, I got some pretty gnarly chafe the last mountain that I hiked. Could really use some of the nut rub on that.
I got a promo code. I can hook you up, man.
I might have to be your next best customer.
It works. It does. It definitely works. And your balls always smell forest fresh. Yeah, forest fresh.
That's my favorite kind of fresh.
I have to quote the great Genesee Joe, because Genesee Joe was on this podcast recently from 92.7 The Drive. I love that man. He's my brother. He was on recently, and he was talking about all the up-and-coming bands that are happening in the area right now, and we call them the rise of the phoenix from COVID, if you will. And I feel like Career Mode is on that list. It's
Thank
good.
you for having us.
Yeah, man.
It's on the list, man.
You guys are killing it out there. I love it. Rob, I'm fascinated by your story too, man, because here you are. You've played in metal bands your whole life, but then you're a DJ at night. It's like you got all this going on. How did you mix up all these genres? And tell me your backstory and how you got into all this music.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I started piano when I was 8, did guitar at 13. I've known Kevin since elementary school, so we've always played in the same bands together with the metal bands, cover bands, and then now, I picked up DJing. I've always loved Daft Punk. I've always loved house music and dance music and all that stuff. So I mean, DJing kind of was. I had a moment when I was 24, 25, and I was just like, fuck yeah, let me just pick it up. Mm-hmm. Picked it up, learned how to do it, learned everything. Learned a few things from Gabe over there. Gabe's sticking around, but
East one.
Dude, he fucking crushes.
I ate his balls.
Yeah. Came in with the balls earlier.
Came in with the balls, and I ate them.
You can grab a UC now whenever
yeah, right?
Filled up.
Thanks, buddy.
But yeah, then picked up DJing, and then Kevin and I, we've always wrote music together too, metal, punk stuff, So what was it? Right before COVID, he had this idea to do a Tony Hawk soundtrack cover band thing. Because what was it? It was Spare Parts was your other band.
Yeah.
You just did Misfits covers, and then they wanted to do different things, but then there was some downtime, and then it was just let's do some Tony Hawk. It's let's mix in some of the classic emo songs too that we grew up with, when we were teens and everything. And there's such a resurgence with emo, with MGK, and who else? Travis Barker just taking care of Willow Smith on one of her latest songs, and Avril Lavigne. You know, so everything just like came back, and then it's like, yeah, I'll be dropping like Fall Out Boy and like Dear Maria when I DJ, and like just the whole room loses it. So I mean, this was like kind of like an easy step, just so, you know, we love this stuff. People, you know, when people come out, they have a good time, they sing along, they're jumping up and down, having a great, dude. It's great. We're having a good time with Career Mode.
So
love it.
Bottom line is you love fucking music.
Yeah, I fucking love music.
It's
yeah.
pretty much the bottom line. But no, it's great, man. There's a lot of EDM artists out there. Like, say, Skrillex was in metal bands before, deathcore bands, and who Bass Nectar was another one that was playing in death metal bands before it. How is it to transition? Can you describe that to me? How is it?
It's like it's almost like the
to me,
festivals.
it feels like it's opposite. They're opposite genres. You're going from deathcore screaming, "I'm gonna kill you, stab you in the fucking throat," to like, you know, party music. To
I don't know. There's like a heaviness to it. You know, if you go like to dubstep has like a similarity to like sonically, I guess, to heavy metal music and, you know, the heavier shit. Yeah, dubstep. Now like bass house has been like massive. Like, dude, I love like Dr. Fresh. Who else is playing? Chris Lorenzo, bunch of those guys. But like the sonically, it's just heavy, right? So D&B is massive over in the UK too. So like when it drops, when the beat drops, you got this massive like, I don't know, sine waves. It's just like, and I don't know. It's almost like a breakdown if you're, you know, playing deathcore or like metal stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, with the festivals, you know, being around people, being around community-oriented type styles, you know, it's a vibe. Yeah. People dig it, and
everybody's there for the same reason.
Yeah, I think it was like an easy transition, like, because Skrillex. I think Skrillex was probably like the gateway drug to that.
Yeah, for sure.
It was in From First to Last when he was like fucking 15, 16 or whatever. Mm-hmm. Had some downtime, and he remixed Bring Me the Horizons. Was it Suicide Season? I think. He was on a couple of those remixes for that, and then he just did the dubstep thing. And the second he did the dubstep thing, people were like, "What the fuck is this? Like, I gotta get behind this."
So is he the godfather of dubstep?
I wouldn't. No.
Who's the godfather?
We can get in big trouble for saying that one.
Oh, okay.
But I think
dub to me it started with reggae. You know, that's when dub started. You're talking like Lee Scratch Perry and guys like that. Peter Tosh was using a lot of like dub, you know, with in the studio with the reverb. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the echoing and stuff like that.
I think to bring it to the mainstream.
Yeah, he was the first person to make it like commercially successful.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Skrillex with dubstep, Daft Punk with house music, Steve Aoki with throwing cakes. But he was another cool story too. But yeah, no, it's a cool transition, you know, because then you grow up and you're just listening to shit your whole life. You pick up everything, and it's just like you just vibe with it. You don't care what people think about what you're listening to anymore. You know, if you had that, and it's just, you know, you grow up and you dig stuff if you're vibing with it.
Yeah. And I love the fact that like it's a scene. It creates a vibe, and everybody's, like I said earlier, is there for the same reason. And it's just, you know, it's a communal thing.
Yeah.
You know, whatever kind of genre it is, whether if it's a country show or a hip hop show or EDM or rock or metal or hippie jam band, all of it. You know.
Yeah, man, it's going to church.
Exactly. I love it, dude. Yeah, let's go to church. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Let's hear it, brother. Kevin Fox, man, give me a little bit of your... This is the first time we met.
Yeah.
It is. And I've heard your name for a little while now. In fact, Chris Perez is over there on YouTube wanting you to have his babies.
Oh.
Yeah. I feel like you two have a bromance.
I would need some surgeries to make that happen. But, yeah. Or maybe he would. But
give me your backstory, though. You were playing in a bunch of metal bands back in the day.
Yeah. If we go way back, Rob and I were like best friends in second grade, bonded over Godzilla. And then there was like some separation. We went to different schools and like didn't see each other again. And like I'll never forget this day. My buddy was like, "Yeah, I got this guy. He plays guitar. He's sick. He has him on his wall. He shreds. He's got a million guitars. You want to come over?" And like I'm like, "Yeah, I guess." So he's like, "I guess you could try out." And I'm like, "Okay." So I show up and like Rob walks in. I'm like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" And so that was like our first like unofficial band, and it never got off the ground. But yeah, we did. After that, we did a deathcore band. Then we did a progressive metal band. Then we did a pop cover band. Then we split apart, and he started his DJ career, and I did my first jam band, like alternative rock band.
Oh yeah.
And then we both kind of were like, we don't ever want to be in a band again. We don't want to deal with personalities or drama. It's just so much work. Especially when you have like 4 or 5 personalities, and if you're a musician, you know that musicians are like the hardest people to like get in the same room and stay organized and like show up on time.
Yeah, it's like trying to put a bunch of kittens in a wheelbarrow.
Yeah. Everyone's like, oh, what's over there? But no, then I did this Misfits thing, spare parts. We got together. We're just like, we're gonna do like a show, all Misfits covers for like our friend's birthday. A lot of fun. And then the band couldn't like decide on like a next topic, so we're like, okay, fine, we'll shelf it, and it wasn't worth arguing over anything. And then I was like, well, I'd like to do a Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 cover band for like a show, and we got some of the guys that wanted to do that, and we were jamming, and then COVID happened, and we all went into lockdown, and so that got shelved again, and it wasn't until quarantine lifted, and we're like, let's start jamming again. We got our first show announced with Keep Flying, and it was...
That was a great show.
That was nuts.
It was a lot of fun.
That was like might be one of the most fun shows I ever played in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've played everywhere.
Shout out May Sheldon.
Yeah.
I love that little Mayhouse scene.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little warehouse going on over there. It's cool. It's got like that whole rustic
vibe
vibe
to it.
to it.
It was underground. It's cool to be like in a secret,
I like that.
hangar or warehouse, if you will.
I love the exclusivity, you know?
Yeah. Like you have to know to get in, but it was cool. So we just kind of started going with it. We ran with it, and we did it almost as a joke.
Yeah, well, AJ asked us to do a set or something, right? And we were like, yeah, fuck it, we'll get together. We'll
So we were at Nail Creek just helping him plan out how to do the Keep Flying show. And because, like, AJ had never set up, like, a full-on show before. And we're like, well, you should do this. Like, this is what you should expect. And we were like, well, can we do, I don't know, like a half-an-hour set? We'll put something together. And he's like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then one of their guys wound up getting COVID. So they were like, eat up as much time as you can. We're down a guitarist. And we're like, okay. So we just went full send, and we were kind of blown away by how receptive everyone was to like what we were doing.
That was cool.
This is like the first time we're doing a project where there's like not really an end goal. Like we're not trying to make money. We're not trying to like
just having fun with your buddies.
Yeah, like if it never got out of the basement, that's okay. And here we are. You know, we've gone to our 4th show. We already have shirts. You know, people are like interested in. I think it's kind of like what I was saying earlier. There's such a resurgence in. The emo culture, the stuff that was like from like when we were growing up, that everyone is like so excited that there's like an actual, genuine, passionate band. Like Kent and Bob is cool too because they're doing it too. It's like songs that they love. They're a little bit deeper cuts, and it's just like so interesting to see a band that's like not afraid to like not play the commercially successful covers that you hear for every cover band do.
Yeah, it's on the 20-year swing, right? Don't you feel it's on this? Like everything happens in 20-year cycles. You know, the 90s came back for a minute, and now the early 2000s, the post-grunge stuff and all that. I feel like now here it is, 20 years later, and you guys are doing it. It's smart because in a way, it's a little bit ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
And you're having fun doing it. That's the important thing. When you start to take yourself too serious, that's when you got to take a step back.
Yeah, we played it when we played at the Uptown. We were tanked, you know. Like they had to go on. We
you were at that one too, though, weren't you?
I was
at the Uptown.
Oh my God, we and our fans just like to party and have a good time, you know. And we outdrank them, and so like the Uptown had to go on a beer run. It was we've only played 3 venues, and 2 of them had to go on beer runs.
We're on a good trend for someone
it's
out
like
of UC.
Damn, where were you when I had the EC?
Yeah, I know. You'd be on a yacht right now. And
I don't know about that.
But no, so we were sloshed, and like we were at the end of the night, and like they called for an encore. We're like, we don't have anything, and they're like, well, we did sort of jam one time a System of a Down song, but it's gonna suck. And everyone's like, let it suck, let it suck. And like the entire room was chanting let it suck, and we're like, all right, here you go. And then we just like banged it out, and it was terrible. But
you gotta put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, we're going to. It's
beautiful.
I think it's gonna be a baseball tee. It's gonna say like let it suck on the back, and
yeah, it's either skate or cry or let it suck. I don't know which one.
Let it suck is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, Primus made a whole career on sucking, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
No, yeah, the Uptown was absolutely insane. I think everybody was the same level as drunk besides what was it, Sean? I think.
Yeah, like the
'Cause
one guy.
he doesn't drink. So the one guy that doesn't drink in the joint, obviously, but like everybody else was just on the same wavelength, screaming every song. It was awesome. Dude.
Out of all the bands we've been in, I've never had people go crowd surfing. And
you've played in some death metal bands.
Death metal,
Yeah,
we played the Lost Horizon.
Yeah.
What was the thing in Albany? It was the Upstate Concert Hall.
Northern Lights. What
Bogies.
is it now?
Yeah, Bogies.
Yeah.
We've played all over the place, but we've never had that happen. Like, pits and everything cool, but like I was like, I want that to happen. And so I said, for this next song, I want to see someone go crowd surfing. And somebody was like up in the air before we even started it. It went like up over the people and back down to the ground. And we're like, so it's like, maybe you should wait for them to play a song. And they're like, good idea. So we did a Taylor Swift cover, but we made it like pop punk. There was like 5 people in the air instantly just going around, and we're like, huh, cool.
It's one of those like, fuck yeah, dude. That's why we're doing this, man. Just have everybody just come down, have a good time with us. You know all the words.
It's like a basement hardcore show, like basement energy, but in a place where you don't have to worry about like people breaking your shit.
Right on. Chris says he'll get the surgery, by the way.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Hilarious. Make sure you guys check out Handsome Bob. It's cool when you guys get together, though. I feel like there's a deep bond and brotherhood between both bands.
Yeah, I did sound for them for their first gig. They kind of played in like a Handshake City or something, like Warehouse or that thing they had back there, and they were like, what are we going to do? And like, Kevin, can we use your stuff? And I was like, oh, absolutely. AJ, before COVID, was going to be a member of Career Mode, but we kind of shelved it, never really got off the ground, and like Handsome Bob started shortly after that. So we've always been sort of like parallel with them, like similar ideas, similar ages, like so for us it's like it's great to have
camaraderie.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you say it?
You said it.
Camaraderie.
Brotherhood, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I love about the music scene right now. It's like I feel like most of the bands all get along really well.
I mean,
back when we were going, there's nobody got along. Everybody hated each other.
That's the thing, man. It's like between like the predators and like promoters that fuck you over, right? People that just ruin the scene. Competition.
I haven't seen any of that in a while, though. There hasn't been any promoters other than Masucci, but Masucci does great things for the community.
Yeah, well, I mean, with metal bands and shit, we run into some pretty sketchy dudes. That just, like, fuck you over on
locally
purpose.
here in Utica. Yeah.
We've been around.
Oh yeah.
but I mean, it's just.
But I
like,
haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah.
Well,
So
there
that's
hasn't been a
the
scene
thing
in
now.
a while.
True. COVID kind of killed all
But like
that.
we're
even
fucking
before
sick
that,
of it, man.
for
So,
like original music, especially with like anything heavy, there has been a place to play it.
True.
Like when we were doing metal band stuff, it was like venue after venue got shut down or closed because they didn't know what to expect. Like I remember we played the Bank in Herkimer, the Verdict Bank. There was like the room was full, like, and then like the security guards were like 13-year-old girls wearing shirts that said security, and we're like, this is a bad idea. And then sure enough, a fight broke out, and it was like Blazing Saddles, like there was like 100-person brawl, like the entire room was like fighting. And like I'll never forget seeing this, but like our at the time drummer, like big dude, like power lifter, like rips his shirt off, gets on a table and like jumps off of it and just like slams somebody, and it's like, we gotta go. Like, and sure enough, like that venue closed, Skaterama got closed, like the venue got closed, all the VFWs got closed. So
nobody wanted metal, nobody wanted like hard rock even. It was like it was hard to get booked anywhere. So, but at least with like Syracuse and Albany, they're used to that kind of scene. They know what to expect, where to go. But like Utica was always something that it had to be like a fucking basement to throw like a party like that.
Did you guys ever play Albies? Was that before you guys?
I think it was before us.
Was it?
I think we might have been like 16 or 17.
Gotcha.
I think they had like Norma Jean.
Well, you would have got
some pretty big
served
hardcore
there.
bands down there. What's that?
And then remember the roller skating rink? You used to do shows at
Skate-A-Rama.
Skaterama was great. We got a couple gigs in there,
Yeah.
like right when we were first starting to do shows.
All right.
Yeah, I think my first one there was the Acacia Strain in Ligeia. And it was just like fucking like 500 people on the skating rink, and it was just like
Crazy.
cops got called like 3 times because of fights and stuff.
Dude, I remember
Nobody
seeing
understood the
Whitechapel
scene.
there.
Whitechapel played there.
Vale of Maya was there.
Amur.
Oh my God, the Amir shows are nuts.
They were insane before they stopped going
The
here.
Tony Danza tap dance extravaganza was there.
What's that other? I can't. There was another major band that's out there, and I can't remember.
Stick to Your Guns was there.
Dude, I think Day to Remember played there.
Day to Remember. That's what I'm thinking. Day to Remember played there a couple times actually.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if you had like whoever was doing it had their ear close to the ground.
Yeah.
In Aaron, right?
Yeah, I think Aaron was the one like doing a lot of those gigs there. Yeah.
He just like got all these like up and coming metal bands to come through, and it was just
literally
like
right before they hit. You
Right
know,
before.
they were on the trajectory to be like the biggest fuckers in like the next like 3
Day to
years.
Remember's
He
fucking
got him.
huge.
He got him down here, dude. It was nuts.
Whitechapel too.
Yeah.
Huge
Yeah.
fan.
before they blew up, it was like less than $500 to book them.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I could do that. Like my birthday party, yeah, hell yeah, you know.
Play my backyard. Yeah.
It was wild.
It feel like it's been going back to that, like a lot of more house parties, though.
Yeah,
you know, which is
yeah.
cool. I love that stuff. I think COVID helped a lot with that. You know, everybody. And the other thing is too, and I got a lot of bar owner friends out there, and I was in the bar business for 10 years. But you know, a lot of bands don't want to be a beer salesman to some of these bar owners. You know, and it gets a little old after a while when you're.
How many times can you say tip your bartender? Go there,
when
have
you're-
you know.
you get it's you're not appreciated. You know,
Yeah.
you're just there to want to have fun. You know.
Is,
So let's throw it in the backyard. People are there for the same reason.
For I think a lot of that, when it boils down to it, is if you're doing the cover band thing and you're playing like the commercially successful hits that everyone does, you
Sure.
kind of just turn into background noise.
Yeah, unless they're there for the band. Well, a lot of the cover bands around here are super popular.
Yeah.
You know, they get some
And-
they get some good crowds.
How do we get the local guys that are doing their own music to that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, you can. You got to build the scene, and you know a lot of it is just helping each other.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
Yeah.
and what you guys are doing. You're doing the right thing. You guys
We're,
are actually bringing people to your shows. So it's good.
I think the angle that like we're really trying to drive home is like we're trying to like bring back the music scene that like used to exist in Utica, and it's helping that like Handsome Bob is like also very interested in that.
Yeah. And there's a bunch of other up and coming bands right now.
Yeah,
too. There
yeah,
is. You know, Pepper on the Salad's another one.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
they
Pepper on the
fucking
Salad's
rock,
so cool. Bobby, the guitar player, is filling in with us for a couple of gigs.
Yeah.
Well, we've known him too when we were playing the metal bands.
He was
back
in metal
the-
band
was
back
it?
with us.
The
Yeah.
Inferno Lounge on Herkimer
Yeah.
and shit.
Him and Evan. Or Austin.
Austin, yeah.
Dude, they're just
Good
so
dudes.
they're so good.
Yeah.
And what was it? Swell. We played for Bobby's like birthday party. Was it May? Was it in May? On Herkimer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was Pepper on the Salad. This band called Swell opened up, and they're fucking cool too. They had this like cool like shoegazy punky thing going on.
Oh, cool.
And that was-
Also,
I think it was
guys
the
that
first show.
were in metal scene with us, like everyone kind of grew up as an adult, and now we're all doing like way dialed down stuff.
Right, of course.
But we showed up there, and it was like almost like a high school reunion. You know, we're like 100 people in this room, and like every single one of them used to go to metal and hardcore shows, and then we're like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in 10 years. How are you doing? And it was
That's
cool
cool.
because like everyone was just excited and happy and genuinely excited about like a show again.
We just want to vibe. We don't want any bullshit. You know, we're
Right.
sick of all that bullshit that we experienced when we were younger and stuff. That's why we get along with the guys in Bob because they're right there too with us. They're sick of the fucking bullshit. They just want to have a good time, do their thing.
Create
And
your
we
own
all
vibe, brother.
Vibe with it,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, create your own vibe. That's what I
Yeah.
dig about what you guys are all doing. You are creating your own vibe. It blew me away being at May's party that night with you guys playing and Handsome Bob and Keep Flying. I mean, it was just it was refreshing to see a scene come back. you
Yeah.
know? And especially in like an underground place like that. It just I don't know. I had little flashbacks going on.
Yeah,
there. It was good, man.
Cool, man. I'm glad.
Yeah,
It was at August 18th. We're playing with Keep Flying again at Nail Creek, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
August 18th with Keep Flying. Pepper and the Salad's going to be
Has it been
playing,
announced
too.
yet?
Yeah.
I was told
Has
not
it?
to say anything.
Oh,
Well, you know.
Redacted.
Actually, Disruption Network sponsoring that show.
Oh, dope.
We're gonna
Fuck yeah.
sponsor that, so that should be a lot of fun. We'll be out there hanging out and doing whatever.
You got a
I
live
don't know.
broadcast? So what are you doing?
We'll probably go live off our phones, if anything. I don't want to set up all the gear and stuff, but we'll probably get up, do some announcements, give out some stickers and T-shirts and shit. So
Cool.
let's come hang out, man.
Yeah, that'd be
Come
fun.
support
Yeah.
the local music scene.
Yeah, man.
Bobby Aquaviva, what's up, man? He's checking in. He says the young guys need a platform for people to hear their music, aka radio station. The Drive is, they're the ones that pretty much promote local music more than any other radio station. Be cool if they had like their own local music show.
Like an hour slot or
Yeah, I
something.
know Jerry Krause on Sundays sometimes will throw some locals in here and there, and Joe will sprinkle it in a lot too. And what I like Joe too is he's been programming some great stuff over there, stuff you don't normally hear on other stations. So, which is good. They mix it up over at the Drive, and they are independently owned and operated here locally. So we got to always give love to the Drive. It would be cool if they had a local music show, though.
Yeah.
They should. Pump it out. There's so much talent in this area. Besides Bob, who else you guys checking out when you guys are out and about? You got a night off.
I haven't had a lot of free nights, you know.
He works. I play Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you know, so it's hard to get out. What was the last band I saw? They were fucking cool. I don't know. Seven Hamlet's got some pretty cool people coming through, like
for
acoustically
sure.
and stuff.
Cool.
Our original singer and our current singer, we have two lead singers, are both back in the band that I used to be in, Our Common Roots. They're always a good time.
Great band.
Yeah.
I love those dudes.
Who played at Woodland last weekend? Maybe 2 weekends ago. Oh, fuck. I'm drawing a blank, but whatever band that was, they're fucking cool.
I can't remember what I did 10 minutes ago. Bob's saying yes, but it's usually the old dogs that would like to hear what the young guys are doing. You know, you guys are carrying the flag for us. You guys are waving. Our time is done. You know, seriously, like you guys, it's your turn now. You know, you guys got to step up and you know, support and show what we're all about here in the 315. And that you guys are very capable of doing that. It's a fact.
I think that's what we're trying to do, I guess, you know, maybe subconsciously or just, you know, because we do want to do these, for career mode, we want to just have like a gig like once every like 3 months, make it a big thing, blow it up.
Make it an event. That's how it should be.
Yeah, we don't want to be like pandering to a crowd. We're going to be like, we're career mode. This is what we're doing. If you want to be on board with it, come to the party.
Cool.
It's working out. But I mean, like, I guess we can like take that and like try to, you know, build on it. You know, eventually it'll build into hope. I mean, personally for me, I would love to book a band like once a month, like off a tour or something. Maybe some bands out of, or even singers or DJs out of like Brooklyn or the city or something, Buffalo, Albany or something, come through, have them headline, and just have like a couple local bands do it. Switch it up every so often, you know. But you know, it's so far with career mode, it's just like. Audience has been incredible. Like people coming out, just having a good time, and we see that. We see everybody coming through. Like we recognize people. You know, it's just like it's coming into a massive thing, and if that keeps going and going, we'll have that motivation to start. Okay, put our own money into bringing out bigger acts and stuff, making more of a thing.
For sure.
We do need like a home base.
Yeah.
Uptown Theater. Devin's been incredible.
Yeah. Once they get that roof going and they open up the auditorium, that'll be a real cool venue.
But yeah,
a home base should be established.
Yeah, just like a home venue.
And it's smart too to like trade gigs with these other regional bands. You come open for us, we come open for you.
Yeah,
you know that's.
And we want to do exactly that, and then also grab like other bands from the area that are like just budding or like the new kids coming up, and be like, this is what it's like, like welcome to playing with like a national band and like us. If this is your first gig, have a taste,
And we're used to being those kids too, so like we completely understand. It's like,
and they're out there right now too.
Yeah.
Bands like Filled to the Brim. I don't know if you're familiar with those guys, but they're young kids in New Hartford.
Yeah. I've seen a couple of their videos.
They just played at Levitt yesterday, last night. They played there last night.
Oh man, I wish I could have been to that. The Brazilian Twins. We were in Hershey Park playing a conference
for the college market.
Yeah, when. Back in a past life, and
but yeah, that's where we met those guys. I mean, that was what, fucking 8 years ago now.
Yeah.
7, 8 years ago.
That was so cool. We wound up like there was a cafeteria that was kind of like an open mic, open jam thing, and they were there. They played their shit. Some people jumped on, and they were playing like some Guns N' Roses song with like ukuleles and. It was just totally wild, but like we just like hung out and like got weird with them, and I mean, there was a good time. I wish I had caught that sooner. I would have loved to go down and hang out with those guys, but
yeah, but like we understand like the younger guys coming, just starting out in bands and stuff. It's like, hey, give them an opening slot, man. Yeah. Throw them like $80 or something. Like you give them a cut out of like what's at the door,
like,
something like that, and
give them a chance to play, and don't be like. You have to sell 20 tickets.
Yeah,
oh my God,
you have to buy
I hated that
Good
shit
point.
so much.
Good point,
man.
Kevin. You're right. You know,
And
because then that puts pressure on the kids too.
Yeah.
You know, just let them know up front they're not getting paid.
You shouldn't have to pay to.
Yeah, be upfront and honest, or like throw them something for gas
Yeah,
and like their
here's
time. You know,
$20.
For every ticket you sell, you get $1 back.
It's so stupid. How many gigs have we played like that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so stupid. But yeah, man, you guys keep building this scene. It's you guys are creating a vibe, creating a scene. It's what we need around here, man. So.
Totally.
Hats off to both of you and the rest of the band. Who else is in the band now? It's you guys, Justin, and Brian, right?
Yep. Brian Vicente from our Common Roots.
Yep.
Brian Morrissey, he played in
The Violators.
Yep. Which was actually, we played with him our first gig at the Columbia.
Was that the night they all got no brawl?
No, the Columbia were actually safe shows. Those are like really good shows.
Wasn't there a problem where the Violators got in a fight with the owner of the Columbia and there was like this massive brawl?
Okay, I take it back. But every time we played with them, it was okay.
That doesn't sound out of the question. If Chris or Brian are watching or listening, let us know.
Well, like, I
tune in.
Vaguely remember like this brawl breaking out, mirrors being broken or something.
That was probably why there was no more shows there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that and a bunch of other reasons.
Is it still for sale? We should fucking take it over.
But that was always a great spot, right? Because it was separate. You know, you had that separate room for the music.
Yeah.
You can get away from it if you wanted to.
It's funny how it all comes a full circle because like we were 18. That was like our first gig ever and our first metal band. And
which one was that?
Amidst the Onslaught. And here we are like 12 years later.
Oh my God.
14 years later. And the drummer from the Violators that we didn't know then is now the drummer for like our bands, you know, and it's just like, nice.
That's what happens when like you're not a piece of shit.
Yeah, you
just vibe with people. You make friends, you network and stuff.
Exactly.
You know, you never know what's going to happen in the future.
Yeah, don't be a dick.
Yeah, that's all it is.
That's
It's not like something that you're planning to do. Be like, oh, I hope I can get something out of them in the future. It's just like, just be cool, man. And then like whatever happens, like karma and shit. Whatever universal energy is going on. Things come together and like you just have a good time,
But yeah, back to the lineup. I don't want to leave Gary Cole out. Gary Cole, he was in the band Arms of Another, like way back. Also, when we did our first show as a metal band, maybe it was our second show. They let us open for them.
Really?
Yeah, we played. What the hell was that?
Was it the Oneida Armory?
They might have been there for that, but Gloversville.
Oh my God, that's right. We fucking played this place that had like a strip club upstairs in Gloversville. What the fuck was it called? Not the Back Door or something like that. But it was like nobody fucking came. But what was the band?
Everybody was downstairs though, I bet.
Yeah. As This Body I Exist was like a massive like deathcore band. Were they from Auburn?
Yeah.
Or
Structure
Troy?
to Collapse was the other one,
Structure to
right?
Collapse 2. Where does Rob tattoo now? He tattoos.
He lives in Florida, right?
Oh, does he? Okay, I thought he was still up here. But yeah, we fucking played this like strip club. And it was like
the upper deck.
The upper deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. There was like 8 bands on
Got
that
a
shit
couple
and like
people checking
nobody
in.
showed up. And it was fucking dumb. But like, yeah, we played with another Gary's old band there.
Again, it's funny how full circle it's like the music scene kind of like the people that like are still passionate about music are like, yeah, I'll still do it,
Austin checking in and saying hello to everybody. He said he played the upper deck too.
Yeah, From the Hollow, I think it was, or what was his old band? With Mike Malowski's.
Yeah.
Austin jumped for them, right?
No.
Who did Austin drum with? Austin, who did you drum with?
He was in Sio and he was in something else.
Sio was fucking cool too. That was Austin and Bobby. I think they've been playing together for like fucking
since they were
20
kids.
years.
Well, they're cousins.
Right.
Yeah. Bobby Aquaviva was saying back in the day, it was the Connection in Gloversville. And Gloversville opened till 4 in the morning.
Oh, really?
We would party in Herkimer back in the day and be like, let's drive to Gloversville at 2 a.m. because it'd be open for 2 more hours. But then we'd be an hour and a half away from home.
Right. How we getting home now?
Stupid shit you do when you're 21, right?
Yeah.
But,
I heard that.
But yeah, Gloversville used to be, I think it's still open till 4 a.m.
I heard they used to make gloves there.
Oh my God, the place used to smell. The whole town would smell like ass.
Lubrication and leather.
Pat Orlowski's saying hello. He's saying slow your roll, fellas. He's saying slow your roll, fellas.
Slow roll.
Pat, we have to pass the torch to the guys, man. I'm telling you, our day's done. Dude, it's their turn now.
We went to Pat's birthday party one year.
Did you?
At the Red Samurai. The owner comes out and Pat's sitting there playing the drum that was like a decoration on the wall. And he's like, are you guys okay? like he's like legitimately concerned for our safety. He's like, you had a fresh box of sake, and I've never seen a crowd drink. You drank almost the whole thing. And Pat's just like banging the drum like, yeah.
Soul has left his body.
Yeah, I'm fine. And they're like, okay.
More sake.
More sake, more fun.
That comes up on my memories. Like it was in December, I think. Man, that was like so much fun.
Dude, yeah.
The guys in Simple Props were so much fun. It was like,
love those dudes.
Yeah.
Love those.
I mean, I know Pat's not with him anymore, but that's how we met him, and just so much fun. Sometimes
fucking
people
killer
along
drummer,
the way.
dude. He's fucking.
He's been around for a while, man.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of great things. And Barney Vanderwood is my hero.
Yeah.
I love that dude. That's my dude right there.
Yeah.
I love that guy. Pat too. All of those guys, man. All those guys. When's career mode playing again? You guys got anything on the? You guys got the Stranger Thing party happening too, right?
Well,
or that's you.
No, that's Sickenburger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out DJ Rise. We're actually we swap every Thursday at Sickenburger, so I think I got this Thursday. He'll do next Thursday, and we'll do it like that. And then Fridays and Saturdays here and there. But yeah, he's doing that Stranger Things party. There's also like a bunch of parties going on at Sickenburger too, like that include what do you call them, like the color powder. They're gonna do like a party where it's like right at 11 o'clock. Everyone's gonna get a bag of that color powder, and they're gonna throw it up in the air, and everyone's gonna get covered in it, and we're just gonna fucking.
Is it the same powder that they use for gender revealing parties?
I don't know. Probably.
Pink and blue powder.
Yeah. But yeah, our next gig is actually at the Utica Zoo on this Friday.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, this Friday at the zoo for Sip and Sunset. They're leaving the zoo open later. I think until 8, but we're playing 5 to 7. They're gonna have drinks. Drink Utica Club, baby. Saranac. They're gonna have drinks. You can go. It's all ages. They're gonna have food too. We're gonna be
now
playing.
you don't have an excuse if you have kids to not come see us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was always a thing too. I would throw like emo nights as like a DJ and make sure I could promote it like 3 months in advance, just to let people like be able to get a babysitter or.
It's funny that like that it has to be a cognizant thought. Like when we go to throw a show, is that like
You're at that age.
we need to give them enough advance so they can get the night off and a babysitter.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, but
You're at that age.
But yeah, so that's the next one coming up.
The zoo. Then we have our emo nights, July 29th at Sickenburger.
So Friday, July 29th, we're gonna play for about 3 hours, and then I'm gonna take over DJing, and then
we have a couple ideas for that one that we want to try introducing. I don't know if they're gonna be ready for it, but we want to try do like a karaoke kind of style thing where like
eventually.
Yeah, if it works out, we'll see.
You sing with the band type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, have people like sign up beforehand, be like, "Here's the songs that we do. What song do you want to do?" And just have people like prepare and come up with us.
Cool.
Do it later.
Yeah.
During the set, good like experience. Have fun. I mean, there's like a massive like karaoke scene up here too. You go to like Packy's Pub or something, or the Harp or Bag Square Brewery. There's fucking. Those are massive.
Yeah,
those are good nights.
At one point, there must have been like a dozen or so karaoke DJs back in the day.
Really?
Like it was so Valley Brook and just all these little places would have karaoke. It was the thing to do every Wednesday. And, man, rest in peace, Johnny Phoenix. Did you ever know Johnny Phoenix?
No,
he was the man. He was the karaoke legend around here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's changed so much, but a lot for the good. And a lot for the worse. So it's kind of like there's always balance.
Yeah. I mean, things evolve, things change, but there's a lot of things that are cyclical.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, like we were talking about with the 20-year thing. It's people are into different trends. Whatever the fuck's going on TikTok, or the running
Snapchat.
up that hill. Fucking Kate Bush is crushing it right now with running up that hill. Everyone's using that for the fucking TikTok and on Stranger Things, and it's so funny how that has such an impact on our everyday lives now. Everyone's on TikTok every day. They hear this song and then it starts trending, and then they're fucking whoever wrote it's making money again. It could be a 20, 30-year-old song. I think I saw that Kate Bush made like fucking like $3 million or something just in like publishing because people keep using that song and because of the series. It's nuts.
What a nice surprise that's got to be. It's like,
hey, I can take a sick vacation now. All right, like.
Yeah, I gotta watch the new Stranger Things. I haven't seen it yet, but
very good.
Is it?
Very good.
It's good.
I'm only 2 episodes in, but
hurry up, we gotta talk about
it. Man, the first episode really sucks you in.
I hear you talk movies with my other buddy. I just left him actually. He was doing a little training with Jamie. You guys do movies?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What are you watching?
Rob more so than me, but yeah.
No, I was training with him. We do some MMA training with him.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, he was saying, "Oh, tell those boys I said hello." So
What's up?
awesome, guys. Danny Melito's checking in.
shout out Green
Says,
Onion.
Johnny Phoenix. Johnny Phoenix was the man. You're right. He definitely was. And Kate Bush, MTV days. Hi, Joe Talent. Good to hear from you. Thanks, guys, for watching over here on Facebook. If you are watching on Facebook, if you could do us a favor and click that share button. If you're watching over on YouTube, smash that like button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And thank you so much for all your support throughout the years here on Disruption Network. So you guys got a show at the zoo this week. And plug a couple more dates before we get out of here.
We only have really the one more. The
July 29th.
July 29th,
At
the emo
Sick and
party.
Murder Lane, emo party.
and then the Keep Flying one.
Keep Flying. That's going to be a great show. And that's August
18th.
18th.
That'll be at Nail Creek.
Nail Creek, yep.
Nail Creek, yeah, that's a good spot too, because they move all those tables in that little pit area.
Yeah,
That's
fucking
it kind of
pack 'em in,
forces it to
baby.
be
Let's have a good time.
like a very intimate. You're all jammed into one spot, and it's great.
It's going to be lit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the kids are saying, man.
That's what they say. I don't know. I don't know what the
Fire.
kids are saying. I was told that I'm old. So that's what they told me. And now Perez wants Rob. He says Rob won't kiss Kevin.
Nope.
No, he won't.
This isn't Howard Stern,
This
brother.
isn't. Yeah.
We're
I'm
not.
not getting paid for this. What the fuck?
Chris has got a bromance with you guys.
Love you, Chris.
Bruce Nichols is saying Ma Dukes.
Bruce, what's up, baby?
So thank you.
He was actually at the Half Penny Pub. Him and a couple friends of mine had a good time. They fucking flew up from. Well, they didn't fly up. They fucking drove, but they flew on the thruway from Utica to Syracuse. And was it? I think our buddy got shit tanked.
Yeah.
Hit on the owner, and then the owner threw him out. And then he's just like in the middle of the
road.
fucking road screaming, "Bye bye, Half Penny Pub!" Like he's like,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
it's like what the fuck?
We're like, oh my god, he's with us. No,
It was
he's
just
not,
like
he's
one
not
of
with
those
us.
nights, man. It was just like classic, like crazy shit. I don't know. It was dumb.
And Perez is saying you guys are lame.
Yeah, super lame.
Nah.
Yes. Awesome, man. Well, the order of the day, people, if you are watching this and you haven't seen Career Mode, go out and see Career Mode. They're great. They put on a great show, and it's great. It's refreshing to see all these young bands coming up. You guys are younger than me, so I can call you young guys. Is to see a lot of these young bands up and coming right now and creating their own scene. It's very, very needed. So thank you, guys.
Yeah, hit us
Thank
up
you.
if you're in a band and shit, right? If you're watching right now, like hit us up. We try to set up a show. If we know there's like interest in stuff for like people playing in bands, send us your music and stuff. Like we have more of a motivation to more like throw more things.
Yeah.
Like we've been playing fucking Varick Street and this area for I don't know the past 10 years now.
Forever.
What the fuck? But so like I mean we've networked and stuff. So like we know like we'll figure something out for like a venue or something. We'll have a
And,
show.
Yeah, like right now we're just doing covers to kind of get a foothold, but like this is going into be like an original direction. So we're all about original bands too. Just anyone that's passionate about music, like get a hold of us and
Exactly.
we'll
Yeah,
make
it's
something
like,
work.
It's like with May too. It's like we're collaborating. Like the more people you got involved, the more people are interested.
Takes a
you start
village.
building things.
That was something that we thought was cool. We reached out to May, the Uptown. We got like, we were trying to make it as many of like the different people in the sections of the arts like all come together. So it was like we had the music scene, we had the model scene, we had
comedians.
the comedians there.
Uptown.
Like everybody kind of had their own little time in the spotlight. And I think that's really kind of motivating for the arts, we're all in this together. So it was great to see everyone turn out and just be totally on board with everything.
It's super cool to have a variety of things going on at once,
Yeah.
It's awesome. Good. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Make us proud around here. I love it. I'm serious.
We'll do it, man.
Yeah, I love it.
Figure something out.
Shout out to my sponsors. I got to give a shout out to Jeremy Freeman for coming up for this concoction right here. It's called Upgrade Brain Formula. You want to wake up your brain? Drink this stuff. Now, don't think of it as like a 5-hour energy. You know, 5-hour energy gives you like the meth shakes. You start thinking like you're on meth. This doesn't do that. It doesn't give you, in fact, it's all natural stuff. It's made with green tea extract and stevia and a bunch of other things that I can't pronounce. But
Sativa?
Yes, sativa. Yeah, there's a sativa in here. It makes you go. Yeah, it opens up your brain receptors.
Very cool.
Upgrade Brain Formula can be found on the freemanformula.com. freemanformula.com. It's freemanformula.com. Use promo code disruption for a 15% discount. Thank you to those guys for hooking us up over here. I got a bunch of this stuff. I got to bring some down too so we can give it out as samples. But I'm telling you, this stuff is great. Good stuff. Also, shout out to EJA Moving Services. When you're ready to move and relocate, hit up Eddie 315-335-0516.
They're fucking great, dude. They fucking helped me move into my apartment, dude. They're fucking awesome. Yeah,
Did they help you?
They're phenomenal.
I got them working
shout
for
out
me
EJA,
tomorrow,
man.
Actually.
Yeah.
Tomorrow they're working for me. I'm putting the boys
Good
to
fucking
work.
dudes.
They are great
Awesome.
dudes. They are. Cool, man. That's good to know.
Yeah.
And thank you to Joey's at 307, Utica Coffee, Saranac Brewery, and my attorney, Dave Longaretta. If you need some legal advice, give him a call, 315-735-6162. Career Mode, you guys are great. Where can people find you on social media?
Our Instagram is Career Mode 315. That's probably the best method. Facebook is, I think it's just Career Mode. Might be Career Mode 315. I don't really know.
Facebook's basically just the extension of Instagram.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like us on Instagram.
Yeah. There you go. Like them go follow them on Instagram. Great. Awesome. Guys, thanks for coming in. Good to see you
Thanks,
both. You guys have yourself a good day. Peace.
Thanks.
Bad.